But let me say something to you. Hold on, let me say something to you. I said to you, every year they come with the same story.
I was president of the Senate, and for all the time I was president of the Senate, my job was to sit down and direct the debate. So you put your hand up, I recognize you. I'm telling you, one day, Mr. Weir never put his hand up.
Yes, you are correct. You will not see my hand because every time I put it on, you'll be sleeping. So how you see my hand? Mr. President, you not be. Now you see my hand.
I used the opportunity of the call to tell Ambassador Boakai very firmly that I, Henry Pedro Costa, would not continue to support him if he picked Jeremiah Kun as his running mate. Because I believe Jeremiah Kun stands for nothing and has spent all his years in the House and in the Liberian Senate busy enriching himself, voting for every bad deal that came before him, and never once stood up for the Liberian people's interests.
If you are awarding contract to a company and you know the background of that company, it get big government official behind it, and you award a contract, and they are failing to perform on the contract, then you're scared to go after them. Why did you award a contract? Problem. New Millennium is one of the construction companies that got contract with over $1 million. It's connected to Representative Edward Kavia and Representative Thomas Farah. Why are we afraid to call the names? Desire with Dave Kume, Face Ifeanyi, that Thomas Farah behind it.
So we're gonna say no to Kush. We can't do Kush again. Liberia is now the center of drugs in this country. In West Africa, Liberia is the center of drugs. Liberia is the place where they can arrest 100 million drugs and nobody is in jail. It means somebody be saying that somewhere know about it. If you didn't know about it, people will be in jail, right? So when
why are you rescuing? You spent 12 years. You rescued nothing. That when the country on a red path, they say you want rescue? No, man, no. Young people, you know, I want to say to all of you, congratulations. You want to register to vote. And that is the right thing you did. We must applaud you for that. This is your era. This is your time. This is your century. What are they rescuing? Rescue one, he spent 60 years in government. He are now rescuing his own house. Who you will rescue? Right? 60 years in government. I spent 9 years in government. I rescue you.
Okay, let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, however you are joining us. Welcome to today's edition of the program, The Hard Talk, right? The Hard Talk is a 1 hour, 30 minutes program that comes to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But due to some issues, some technical issues, and some very important busy schedule, that's the reason yesterday we were unable to bring the show yesterday, but howbeit we thought it was to call up today. Call up today. So wherever you are, however you are joining us, we let you say welcome to you. This is your favorite interactive program. So just help us to share the live video as usual and tell us where you are watching us from. I already see the comment of the man Solomon Tier. Solomon Tier say very nice. Kudos to you, my brother Solomon. Just help us to share a live video so that others will join the program. And the man Darius Baba Boto, he said, good job, good job. He said, hey, Liberia. Yeah, yeah. So wherever you are, however, my name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. I'm right there in this cozy studio making sure that you have the best your television has to offer you. So welcome to the nation's biggest talk show, right? This is the nation biggest. We are trying to be second to none throughout the republic. So wherever you are, help us to share the live video. We have some important interaction to have this afternoon from where I sit in Pinsville. Like I say, kudos to everyone. Just help us to share the live video and tell us where you are watching us from. Trust me, I'd like to know who are those watching us. We want to have some connection, right? Some interaction. Let us know you know us, so that we will be one big family. So let me go for this very short break again. When I come back, then we go through our talking point. Stick and stay right there. But no, let me play this music. Yeah, let me play this music.
Looking at tunes like beer.com.
Yeah, see that.
Before there was even form into my mother, but you do not know. Front of Abraham, you made everything was made just for your good. You say your will for me is not evil, but then let me respond to great things. You say your will for me is not evil, but I may grow up and do great things. Amen, 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 amen.
So yeah. There's a song done by the man Ida P. Zaza. Ida P. Zaza, our Liberian artist right there. He's a matter of fact, he's from Grand Gillette County, a Liberian gospel artist. The man Ida P. Zaza of the University of Liberia. Yeah, so kudos to him. I just thought to do that. And trust me, those of you out there, maybe you are a gospel musician or a secular musician, you have some music. Trust me, we're going to be playing it a bit on the program, the Hard Talk. We want to keep promoting our Liberian gospel, our Liberian artists, right? We want to keep promoting our Liberian artists. Because our program is coming up, our entertainment program is coming up, and the man, our brother Darius Hill. Darius here is going to be in the studio to make sure to bring our entertainment program. But howbeit, as we on the program, the Hard Talk, you have your music, you can bring it to us. We will help to also promote it. So wherever you are, however you are joining us, what are some of those things that have been happening throughout the country? You might be aware the President of the Republic of Liberia over the weekend, he dedicated the Claratown Spoke Beach, right? Claratown Spoke Park. So it was a very colorful occasion. We say kudos to the President of the Republic of Liberia, President George Manawia, for that dedication program. Although it is good, yeah, we appreciate it, but we believe that the government headed by President George Manawia, still need to do more. So say kudos to the President of the Republic of Liberia for the dedication of the Claratown Sport Pitch or Spoke Park. You may also be aware that former Vice President Joseph Newman Bouakai is currently in the United States of America. Former Vice President Joseph Newman Bouakai is currently in the United States of America. He went on a tour. According to the press release, he's expected to spend at least 2 weeks in the United States of America, and uh, while in the US, he's going to attend some major program for the Unity Party. At the same time, he will attend a family member wedding, either his granddaughter, yeah, I think his granddaughter wedding, while in the United States of America. So, Senkolos, we pray, we wish the former vice president well while he stays in America. We wish him well, and we hope that he returns safely and returns safely. So, once again, my name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. I am the producer and presenter of this program, The Hard Talk. So, let me play this video. When I come back, it is one of our talking points, right? It is one of our talking points. Let me bring you it. But first, let me play our advertisement. This is our advert. Oh my God.
Exclusive from MP3bullets.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you sick and suffering from bar, stomach pain, typhoid fever, yellow journal, weak ejaculation, and other diseases? Then your solution is here. Sankofa's Bitters, a non-alcoholic drink that is certificated by the government of Liberia, is your best solution. Some of the sicknesses killed by Sankofa's Bitters are bar, stomach pain, weak back, typhoid fever, yellow journal, weak ejaculation, diabetic, and many more. For more information on how to get a bottle of Sankofa's Bitters, you can contact us on 0886 451360, or you can log on to www.sankofasbitters.wordpress.com. Or better still, you can follow us on Facebook at Sankofas Bitter. We are located in Zubatown, Rehab Road, around the old bus turning point. Remember, with Sankofa, your health is our concern. Sankofa's Bitter, the best in Liberia.
Inflation is still very high. I was in one of the flea markets in the centre. Prices now so expensive, I can't afford to buy it. I feel that by now prices should have come down because I noticed it. I'm not a financial investor, but what I try to do is to make sure that I'll put them in these things. What I try to do is that speak to those owners, those that can rise. I spoke to them that the price is expensive. You know, with a dollar on the dollar, this came and said that the price. But again, you know, for one reason the price is or what it is. Whatever happened to this $105 worth of government money somehow disappeared last year without trace. I gather there's an investigation into this. So what's happening with that? International partners and local partners to work together. And we are still waiting for the final results. And then when that result come in, we'll be able to let the public know what happened. It's money. It's an awful lot of money to carry this. We cannot give people wrong information because people get mistook for everything. So what we need to do is that, look, even if you have, if you think that something happened, you got to have facts. So we are looking for the facts. So that if anyone's going to go everything, just before one of the law will take it course.
Okay. Welcome back, wherever you are, however you are joining us. So I just thought to play you that video. When you are getting us loud and clear, just let us know, please. Just let us know. As you may be aware, we are into the rainy season, right? We are into the rainy season in Liberia. So the rain continuously uh, is continuously falling. So if you are getting us, please just let us know. Just let us know. Say, oh yeah, the audio is okay. But howbeit, we just thought it was to go for that very short break where we play our advertisement about Sankofa betas, right? So if you're out there, probably you have a week back, you are facing problem with tar for those of you the men, maybe you cannot do your homework good properly, right? You cannot do your homework properly, and maybe the madam is always complaining, and there's some noise in the home. I will recommend that you make use of the Sankofa Speta. Make use of Sankofa Speta. It is one of the best. It has no side effect. It has no side effect. It is very much good. So you can just follow that particular uh, uh, advertisement, the number on the advertisement. You call that number, or better still, you contact us on West Coast TV Liberia. Definitely will link you with the producer of Sankofa Speta, and you'll be able to get a bottle. They have both the dust and the bottle, the liquid on. So either you get the liquid or you get the dust. The dust you get liquid. I have to say you are licking sugar, right? And trust me, it is one of the best. It is one of the best that is in Liberia. So you can get a bottle of Sankofa Speta. So happy it, I just thought to do that. And one of our talking points for today, we thought to do that. It was 2019, right? 2019. I just played that video where the president of the Republic of Liberia held an interview with the BBC. The BBC, and in that particular interview, he promised the world and the Liberian people. And the interview was about lots of things, but one of those things that were looked at by the interviewer and the president about the quote unquote mixing 16 billion. The quote unquote mixing 16 billion. You may be aware there were lots of protests, a lot of things happening in Liberia from 2019 about the issue of the mixing 16 billion. And the president of the Republic of Liberia, he summoned an investigation, an audit, right? Not audit, but an investigation, where the investigation was held, and the report was given to the government of Liberia by this organization called CRO, being hired by USAID under the plea of the president of the Republic of Liberia, because he pleaded with the American government to help Liberia to investigate this entire saga. And the USAID, the United States Agencies for International Development, brought lots of international investigators, gave it to the government of Liberia, choose yours, and the government of Liberia chose CRO International. CRO International did their investigation, and they gave the report to the president's office. They turned the report to the president's office. To today's date, the people of Liberia haven't been able to see the report. To today's date, the people of Liberia haven't been able to see the report. So, I came across this interview, though I had it before, but it lost from me. and I came across, I just found it, and I play it, right? So I start to think, what happened to the promise that the President of the Republic of Liberia made to we Liberians? He told us that when the investigation shall have been ended, when the investigation shall have been completed, anyone found capable of doing any illegal act into the missing 60 billion, they were going to face the full weight of the law. They were going to face the full weight of the law. But yet, for some of us, we are yet to see the investigative report of Konah International. What happened? Why is the president not publishing the report? We do not know. Hopefully, maybe there was nothing wrong done, like the government have been saying. There was no 16 billion that got missing. There is no money that got missing. It might be truth. It might be truth. But why we cannot see the report? If you show and you believe that 16 billion or no money got missing, why we are not seeing the report? What is happening? What is happening? The government, the president of the, and this is the term that Liberians hold the government and the president by his word. You promised the Liberian people that when the report was going to come out, it was going to be published. It was going to be published. But up to today's date, it have not been. Up to today's date, it is not. So what is happening? Why the Konah International report was not published up to now? Even in that particular interview, he talked about the issue of reducing the price of Liberia's stable rice. The interviewer asked the president, the people are complaining that prior to you coming to the presidency, the country's stable food rice, it was less. But why is it today they have increased to $50 per cup? And the president told the world that he's not an economic expert. But all he knows, he talked to the importers, and the importers, he talked to them to drop the price. But the importers saw the need of it being increased. Fellow Liberians, all of those promises made by the president, this is the time, right, that Liberians hold him accountable. You might not like what I'm saying. You might not agree with me. All of those promises made by the president, right? This is the time that we Liberians will hold him accountable. We learn about the issue of the 17 million United States dollars. According to the government of Liberia, they gave to those rice importers. They said they gave 17 million to the rice importers. And the rice importers came out, they debunked the statement by the Finance Ministry and the Commerce Ministry that they received 17 million. They said they did not. They did not receive a damn from the government of Liberia. And since then, the government have been muted on this particular issue. Today, the importers succeeded in increasing the price of rice to $17 per 25 kilogram. $25 kilogram per 17 United States dollars. Today, the economy has gone rotting under this president. This is the time that we Liberians, we hold this president by his word. What has happened, right? What went wrong? Why is it that the government is not prioritizing the production of Liberia's stable rice? Why? Why is the hold on? Are we holding the government accountable? Are we holding the government accountable? We need to. It came up to a time, right, where the president addressed the nation and he said, he listed lots of things, that those things prices were going to drop. He talked about mosquito coil. He talked about chicken feed. He talked about spare rib. All of those things. Someone show me one thing that the price haven't increased under this president, under this regime. But yet, they call the government pro-poor government. Everything you think of, including water. Water, look at the water bag. I brought an empty bag of water. An empty bag, right? A plastic of water. See the plastic. It is how a bag of water were on former President Eddie Johnson said it. It was not. It was not. And when a bag of water was big, but under this regime, everything reduced. Since they do not want to take it from $5, so the water seller reduced it. If it was something that could not be reduced, trust me, it was going to go to $10. Every commodity under this president, under this government, have increased. And for it being increased, it's not the issue, right? The major thing here is there is no job, no business running. Someone talk about one of those physicians looked at me and said, Liberia economy is better than Ghana. I told him, I said, let the economic gods have mercy upon you. You dare to compare Ghana economy with Liberia? You'll be a joker. You will be a joker to compare Ghana economy with Liberia. You know how many job opportunities in Ghana? You know how many percentage of Ghanaians have job? But come to Liberia, compare it. Look at Ghana GDP and compare to Liberia GDP. You know how many unfinished product is leaving from Ghana into other countries being exported? How many finished product is leaving from Liberia to be exported out of the country? How many? But you dare to look at Liberians, to look in my face and tell me say Liberia economy is better than Ghana because hopefully Ghana had some inflation problem. I thought inflation is just a one side of an economy. Listen, when you have inflation in your country and you have job for the people to do, the people will not feel it. Because when the people have job to do and they're getting money and the prices of things increasing, the matter of fact they'll be getting money to purchase those things that the prices are going up. But you don't have job in the country. Right now they beat the job for the young people. Two things, the motorbike. Thank God to former President Eli Johnson said it that open up the economy for motorbike. And the only meaning lose that meaning. Then you dare to look at my face and tell me the Liberian economy is better than Ghana. You might be joking. You might be joking. What? The finance minister were able to tell the Liberian people that since they took over almost 6 years now, they were only able to take 1% of Liberians out of poverty. 1% of the Liberians were able to be taken from poverty. According to Finance Minister Samuel D. Tue, they made 2.7 million people into poverty. 2.7 million people they made into poverty. And they were able to take 270,000 people from poverty. 270,000 people they are able to take from poverty. So do your math. 2.7 when you minus 270,000 is 1%. 270,000 is 1% of 2.7 million people. So under the regime of President George Weah, they were only able to raise 1% people from poverty. And they told the Liberian people that they were going to raise 1 million people. 1 million people. But instead of 1 million, they said that according to that 270,000, which is 1%. So tell me, what makes the government to be a pro-poor government? What makes the government to be pro-poor? You need to tell us what makes the government to be pro-poor. Unless your few officials of government, the few officials of government, they are the ones that are being raised from poverty. Today, Nathaniel McGill, former Minister Nathaniel McGill, is one of the richest men in Liberia. Today, Fina Bono, a former Kobo seller. 2016, she was selling Kobo in River G County. Today, she's one of the richest lady in the Republic of Liberia. Check all of those government officials. 5 years backward, men like Nathaniel Mackay could not even pay a house rent. He was being thrown out. But today he's one of the richest men in Liberia. But yet you say the government is a purple government. This is the time that Liberians will hold the president and his officials accountable. This is the time. This is the time that the young people of this country will hold the president accountable. The young people were the ones that supported the president to the fullest. We saw young people when CDC is having program, young people printing their own shirt. We saw it in Monrovia here. Young people sacrificing their lives for the Congress for democratic change. But today, instead of the president, the government of Liberia creating job opportunity for the young people, the issue of illicit job becomes the order of the day in Liberia. The issue of illicit jobs have become the order of the day in Liberia. Our young people have been the victim. Listen, this is the time. This is the time that this government be accountable to the people of Liberia. The economy, in the words of Senator Dillon, is in the toilet. The educational system have left from being messed to being messy. Every sector of the country, no one is saying that it is president. We are the cause of the problem that Liberia has. Liberia probably have been in existence, but that's the reason why we voted, or the people of Liberia voted for this president and this government. You know why? Because they wanted for him to change the narrative. But the president and the government, the first thing, the president allowed his guys, the legs of Samuel D. the legs of Nathaniel Mackay, to blaspheme him. When he became president, in 3 months' time, they blasphemed him. He started carrying up building out of a structure around the country. He built his 22 condominium. He broke down his 9-story building. He reconstructed it. So they allow him, they fool the president, they allow him, he built his property with the people's money before they started. So now he does not have the nerve to have issue with them. That is the reason why Samuel D. That's the reason why former Minister Nathaniel Mackay, that's the reason why Mayor Jefferson Kochi, these are the people that have been running the government, because the same thing the president did, that's the same thing they are doing. They allow him to do his part before they. Hey, Mr. President, this is our time. Then when the president can be brave to tell the Liberian people that his government is the best government ever in the history of this country, in knowing the suffering of the people. Look, for us, We will say truth to power. We will say truth to power, whether you like us or not. Like I've always said, even when the opposition come, when the opposition do nonsense, when the opposition mess up, when they do the wrong thing, I will come right here and say it. I will criticize them. Liberia belongs to all Liberians. So we will say it, whether you like it or not. But we Liberians, this is upon us. This is upon us. We make the rightful decision. Let me go for this very short break and I'll be right back.
They're giving the candidate there for who to wear because they can sleep. Go! But let me say something to you. Hold on, let me say something to you. I said to you, every year they come with the same story.
I was president of the Senate, and for all the time I was president of the Senate, my job was to sit down and direct the debate. So you put your hand up, I recognize you. One day, Mr. We have never put your hand up.
Yes, you are correct. You will not see my hand because every time I put it on, you will be sleeping. So how you see my hand? Mr. President, you will not be. Now you see my hand.
I used the opportunity of the call to tell Ambassador Boakai very firmly that I, Henry Pedro Costa, would not continue to support him if he picked Jeremiah Kun as his running mate. Because I believe Jeremiah Kun stands for nothing and has spent all his years in the House and in the Liberian Senate busy enriching himself, voting for every bad deal that came before him, and never once stood up for the Liberian people's interests.
If you are awarding contract to a company and you know the background of that company, it get big government official behind it, and you award a contract and they are failing to perform on the contract, then you're scared to go after them. Why did you award a contract? For them, New Millennium is one of the construction companies that got contract with over $1 million. It's connected to Representative Edward Katia and Representative Thomas Farah. Why are we afraid to call the names? Desire company, Desire with Dave Kume, Face Infrared, that Thomas Farah behind it.
So we gotta say no to Kush. We can't do Kush again. Liberia is now the center of drugs in this country. In West Africa, Liberia is the center of drugs. Liberia is the place where they can arrest 100 million drugs and nobody is in jail. It means somebody be saying that somewhere know about it. If you didn't know about it, people will be in jail, right? So
why are you rescuing? You spent 12 years. You rescued nothing. That when the country on a red path, they say you want rescue? No, man, no. Young people, you know, I want to say to all of you, congratulations. You want to register to vote. And that
Exclusive from mp3bullets.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you sick and suffering from PA, stomach pain, typhoid fever, yellow journal, weak ejaculation, and other diseases? Then your solution is here. Sankofa's Bitters, a non-alcoholic drink that is certificated by the government of Liberia, is your best solution. Some of the sicknesses killed by Sankofa's Bitters are PA, stomach pain, weak back, typhoid fever, yellow journal, weak ejaculation, diabetic, and many more. For more information on how to get a bottle of Sankofa's Bitters, you can contact us on 0886 451360, or you can log on to www.sankofasbitters.wordpress.com, or better still, you can follow us on Facebook at Sankofas Bitter. We are located in Zubatown, Rehab Road, around the old bus turning point. Remember, with Sankofa, your health is our concern. Sankofa's Bitter, the best in Liberia.
Exclusive from mp3bullets.com.
Nobody special.
Exclusive from mp3bullets.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you sick and suffering from PA, stomach pain, typhoid fever, yellow journal, weak ejaculation, and other diseases? Then your solution is here. Sankofa's Bitters, a non-alcoholic drink that is certificated by the government of Liberia, is your best solution. Some of the sicknesses killed by Sankofa's Bitters are PA, stomach pain, weak back, typhoid fever, yellow journal, weak ejaculation, diabetic, and many more. For more information on how to get a bottle of Sankofa's Bitters, you can contact us on 0886 451360, or you can log on to www.sankofasbitters.wordpress.com, or better still, you can follow us on Facebook at Sankofa's Bitter. We are located in Zubatown, Rehab Road, around the old bus turning point. Remember, with Sankofa, your health is. So welcome back, folks. Wherever you are, welcome back. Welcome to your most interactive, provocative, talking talking show. Right, this is the program, the Hard Talk. Hard Talk comes to you every Monday, Thursday, and Friday. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. Like I said, the reason today we are hosting the show because yesterday we were unable to host the show, so we thought to call off for yesterday. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. I am a producer and presenter for the program, the Hard Talk. So wherever you are, just tell us where you are watching us from. Those of you watching us, just tell us. Those of you watching us on our Facebook, on our YouTube, and on our Twitch account, tell us where you are watching us from. We want to recognize you. So just tell us. While we still have one talking point to go into, and after that, we will call it a day. But before that, let me play you this music. So tell us where you are watching us from.
Begin at tuneslibeer.com.
Before there was even form into my mother, but you do not know. Front of Abraham, you made everything was made just for your good. You say your will for me is not evil, but then I may respond to things. You say you're with for me, it's not evil. But I may grow up and do great things. Amen. So you never let me know. You never feel my love. You are so when I call. So whatever you wish for me, should come to pass in my life. Cause you ever find a slave. Before my mother knew me, like you knew me well. So take all of my place and put it in your hands. We say you're with for me, it's not evil. That's what I trust you. It's so. Amen. 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 You are God. You are Amen. 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 I need your touch. Amen. I need your guidance. Amen.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Welcome back, wherever you are, wherever you are, however you are joining us. Those of you watching on your computer, on your phone, your tablet, whatever you are using to monitor us. This is the program, the Hard Talk, right? This is the program, the Hard Talk. So, like I said, those of you out there, especially Liberians, right? Those of you Liberians that are involved into music, into the music business, you have your music, especially underground artists, you have your music, gospel, secular. You can just hit us up, and trust me, we are going to be playing it on the program, the Hard Talk. But our entertainment program is coming up. Our entertainment program is coming up. West Coast TV Liberia is coming up with lots of program. So don't just worry, relax. We are planning out the best to give to you. These few days we went out of time, and while we were out of time, we were hitting some points. We reach out to some people that we think we can reach out to, because we want for West Coast TV also to have the best, Like we have always said, we are second to none. We are second to none. West Coast TV Liberia, the best online platform in the Republic of Liberia. So wherever you are, however you are joining us, we would like to say welcome continuously. Keep following West Coast TV Liberia. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. I am your host and your producer for the program, The Hard Talk. So let me play this music. Continue with it.
Bless me with your love. Touch me with this, baby. Oh.
Exclusively at tunesliberia.com. Begin at tunesliberia.com. Begin at tuneslibeer.com.
You me before there was even formed into my mother's womb, but you do not know. Father of Abraham, you made everything. Everything was made just for your good. You say your will for me is not evil, but let me respond to these things. You say your will for me is not evil, but let me grow up and do great things. Amen, 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 amen. He said, amen, amen, amen. You never let me down. You never feel my love. You answer when I call. Whatever you wish for me shall come to pass in my life, 'cause you have the final say. Before my mother knew me, like you knew me well. So take all of my place and put them in your hands. We say your will for me is.
So welcome back, folks. Welcome back. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. I'm right here. We are still here, giving you the best your television has to offer. The best your television has to offer. West Coast TV, Liberia, wherever. Those of you, someone is watching on Twitch, on our Twitch account. All right, those of you watching our Twitch account, just let us know. The last time we were relaying, and on our Twitch account, people were commenting, but they were unable because our relay, right? That relay was repeating the program, the hard talk. So it was on repeat, so there was no way for us to recognize those of you watching on our Twitch account. So please let us know where you are watching us from, please. Those of you watching us on our Twitch account and on our YouTube channel too. Those of you watching on our YouTube channel, let us know where you are watching us from and who are you. Please let us know who are you and where you are watching us from. So again, let me go for this break. When I come back, then we begin the second segment of our show.
Contesting or not, I was the first person to contest in the whole country in 2014, first day of the program registration process. Okay, there are speculations. Relationship between you and the Boston girl. The Boston girl, remember, father till that cannot come. There are speculations that Yeke Koruba as an opposition figure in the media. He is contesting this district, and you, for the angle of the opposition contesting, don't you think is a weight on the part of Yeke Koruba? With the exception of the person that is on a ruling establishment ticket, all other 15 candidates are from the opposition. So, and the unfortunate thing here is we don't have no opposition political party. Except the honorable can tell me that we have opposition political party that he wants to run on as a representative. We have Unity Party, we have the ANC, and the list goes on and on. Let the honorable tell us exactly which political party he belongs to. Because the first year is Joe Parker is on the ballot, and Kumi is on the ballot, and there are two from opposition political parties. So why is this argument? So that means you are being supported by the Unity Party? I am contesting independent, but my election is about district number 10. And I have support of the entire people in district number 10. Who's a major contender? I don't think I have major contender because I know the guy who is just a noise maker. All he does is to insult on the radio, insult everywhere. And so I don't think I have a major contender. Now the least person in the whole election there. What is your I have 95% of the citizens in district number 10 support me. So does that mean that there is unity in the opposition? Because the fact that Yeke Koluba comes from the opposition. It's not about this unity in opposition. Your father runs on the Unity Party team. I am contesting independent. Yeke Koluba is contesting independent. But your father is supporting you. I don't know. Maybe you don't listen. You didn't listen to him well on the spoon. He has said that he stand by the decision of the Unity Party. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm contesting independent. My major focus is to move from house to house, community to community, place to play. Churches to churches must to propagate the Yagan message.
What is your plan for district number 10? What is your plan for district number 10?
Thank you very much. District number 10 will have leader that they can trust, that they can find, leader that will speak for the people, leader for the people when it comes to oversight, that you will not wait on government to come in, that you will come in to help the people. Remember, district number 10 is 85% slum community. Leader from the slum community must be able to settle some major issue for the people within the community.
But the government is really coming right now. You're not afraid of the sitting vice president gallery women to support Josephine David in the district?
I think the vice president, she actually lost her way. I think she need to see how best she can be strategy.
Lost her way, what do you mean?
Thank you. She has lived in district number 10 for 55 years. Live for taxpayer money. There's no 32 community. She has zero impact, zero understanding, zero legacy. 2 months of election, you want to come in. The other time she came in, she want to meet the TDC, District Development Council that I am member of, because I'm a community chairman. She want to use money to endorse the candidacy of a ruling establishment. And which of course, hear me and keep this one in record. It will never work as long as I get safely member of the TDC. It will never work.
District 10 is not an ordinary district, it's a 10th district. Don't you think politics will be to play in that district? Had legs or Josephine David, Yeke Konah, and the rest is just leaving.
Like I told you, that's why the Cuban want to really, if you follow up, he's crying baby on the video. He's not crying baby on the name he called. He's crying baby on Yeke Safely because he know exactly what I'm capable of doing. When I was contesting my community election, that people here can test, he fought me every day. And I won with 9,700 votes. The person he supported got 200 votes. He knows that I am his serious and major potential threat to him.
What is the major talking about? What's the point of major? What message do you have for you?
I will sign. But the pressure because they have not reached to where Kenny are signing.
Would that be today or?
I will sign today. I'm waiting here.
Are you on beat of the victory comes?
I can say this to you safely. There were a group of people. All of the political party in Liberia reached out to me, including the ruling establishment. They did our own perception survey, an independent survey. All of the survey they did placed me above.
A few days we saw you photo with Mayor Jewasi quoting their speculation that
the mayor is my personal friend. So because Yega is from the opposition, the mayor is my friend.
So does he have a major strong? Like a woman
is my very good big brother, and everybody, including the party, please move. The evidence stuff. I'm a businessman.
Lastly, why the measure of peace you have to share with Black people in this electoral period?
This process that we are going through, Liberia is all we have. Let's remain peaceful because there's a moment, 2 more money will pass for Liberia will remain here. Let's be peaceful in the process. Thank you.
So welcome back. So you watch it for yourself. That district number 10 representative, hopeful, right? Mr. Yeke Sikwe, right? He is from district number 10, Monserrado County, the county of Representative Yeke Koluba. So, Mr. Yeke Sikwe, is the foster son, right? The foster son of the current vice standard bearer of the opposition Unity Party. Mr. Yeke Sikwe is the foster son of the current vice standard bearer of the Unity Party, Mr. Jeremiah Kwan. Now, Representative Yeke Koluba have been one of those persons who support opposition unity. He have always called for opposition unity. Always he have called for opposition unity. He wants the opposition to unite. You know how Representative Koluba have been against the current regime. Representative Kolba has been one of the, if he is not the top critic, but he'll be one of the top critics of the we administration. It depends how you may describe him. Probably he's the toughest critic or one of, or the second or the third, but he's one of the toughest critics of the we administration. And he believes that President Weah and his government should be voted out of office in the October 10th election. Now, and Representative Kolba has said over the years that in this election, any opposition political party that will put up a candidate against Yeke Kolba in district number 10, he will not support that political party. He will not support that opposition political party. And there is no secret that the CDC is doing everything politically to get rid of Representative Kolba in the district. It's no secret. They want for Representative Kolba to be voted out of office in district number 10. Now, I'm laying the basis because I want you to understand this very clear. I want you to have the clear understanding, so I'm taking my time, right? So, this guy, the party who the Representative Kolba supports, one of the parties that he supports, because Representative Kolba really, the two parties that he supports him the most is the United Party and the CPP, headed by Mr. Ezna Kumit, and the United Party headed by former Vice President Joseph Newman Broga. We saw him in Nima County when the CPP held a primary. We saw him in Grand Bassa County when Senator Nyomni Kaka Lawrence went to endorse the former vice president, and all of the party programs. Even when the party were naming their vice bearer, he was at the program. So he been in all of those activities of both the CPP and the United Party, because he believed in opposition unity. Now, one of the parties that Representative Kolba support the most, the United Party, the foster son of the United Party, who is Mr. Yeke Sikwe, is contesting as an independent candidate against Representative Kolba. And it is reported that the vice bearer of the United Party is supporting his foster son in these elections against Representative Kolba. And this is bringing serious noise in the opposition camp. It is bringing serious noise in the opposition camp. And the vice bearer of the United Party has said he stands with the United Party in any decision the United Party will make. So if the United Party is supporting Representative Kolba, although Representative Kolba is not running on the United Party ticket, but if the United Party will say they are supporting Representative Kolba, so that means he will support Representative Kolba. But there is a report. It is alleged that he's supporting his foster son against Representative Kolba. Is that healthy for opposition unity? Do you think folks will Representative Kolba support the United Party in these elections, seeing that the foster son of the vice bearer is supporting is contesting these elections. And this man is the same person that have been seen in many videos and photos, officials of the CDC, with the legs of Mayor Jefferson Kochi, Thomas Fowler, and list goes on and on. And he said, he told us in this video I just played, right, that the mayor is his personal friend. What's your thought, folks? What's your thought? Representative Caldwell is saying that this man, Yeke Secret, is one of the planted person in these elections that is placed by the CDC so that he, Yeke Caldwell, will not win the CDC. Because this man in question, Yeke Secret, has been or is a close companion to officials of the CDC. Is this healthy for the opposition? Already, the legs of Mr. Henry Costa and the All Liberal Party have withdrawn their support from the Unity Party. Do you think, as influential as Honorable Yeke Caldwell is in District 10, when he takes his support from the Unity Party, do you think the Unity Party will still be strong in District 10? Do you think? Do you think? And the Unity Party has remained muted on this issue. They are forgetting to know that it will affect them in this election. There are many young people, many people that believe in Representative Caldwell. It's unarguable. It is unarguable. When these elections, when the Unity Party lost this election, they will have themselves to blame. Because there is no doubt they are one of the biggest, if they are not the biggest, but one of the biggest opposition political parties in the Republic. So for the Unity Party to continuously be muted when these things are happening, when situations like this, the same way Henry Costa and the ALP have withdrawn their support, they should not allow Representative Caldwell to withdraw his support. It will be a big blow to them. Because Representative Caldwell have been firm over the years, right? He wants opposition unity. So he has said anyone that will reach the runoff, if the CDC will reach the runoff, anyone that will reach the runoff, he will support that person. But with this kind of thing, where the foster son of this vast standard bearer of the Unity Party is contesting against him, Representative Caldwell. Representative Caldwell has said it. Representative Caldwell have gone on radio. He has spoke to the media about it, and the Unity Party is still mute on it. It is not a good sign for a party that wants to win George Mani Weah. There's no doubt President George Mani Weah is a force in these elections. There is no doubt about that. There is no doubt that the president is a force in these elections. So if the opposition want to win the president, they should not be muted on any allegation that comes against them. They should not be muted. But the Unity Party is not doing any good for herself. For me, I'm clear. The Unity Party, they are not doing good for themselves. for Representative Konah, as influential as he is, to complain on your vast bearer of such allegation, then you remain muted, it shows that you are not serious. And that's the reason why Musa Bede has said over the years that the Unity Party believe that no other opposition party can be compared to them. So whatever they want to do, they will win, or they are the only biggest opposition political party in the country. So whatever they want to do, and this, for you see anyone behaving like that, it means that they are done for. It's coming. It means that their downfall is at hand. Even if the Unity Party will reach the runoff, if they will reach the runoff, if they will be in the runoff, probably with President Weah or any other political party, to get the support of Representative Konah, they must clarify this allegation that their vast number is not supporting is not supporting the representative bid of Honorable Yeke Sikwe. But for the party to remain muted, the only thing we just see in the legs of Mo Ali that the allegation is false. But we want a statement from the party itself. The party hasn't released a statement yet. The party is still muted. Listen, this thing that opposition, that one opposition political party is the biggest political party, trust me. It will lead to the Unity Party downfall. It will lead to the Unity Party downfall. The Unity Party need to speak to this. The Unity Party, they need to speak to this. This kind of allegation, listen, Honorable Yeke Sikwe, right? He has his right. He has a right to contest in these elections. He has his right. It is the Constitution giving the right. It is constitutional right to contest in district. In any district you want to contest in the Republic, that's his right. But it is the Unity Party right to support anyone they want to support. It is their right to support anyone they want to support. But in a situation like this, if they are not supporting Yeke Sikwe, let them come out and say it. Let them come out and say it. We are not supporting Yeke. Hey, we are supporting Yeke Sikwe. Say he's the foster son of our vast standard bearer. We will support him to the fullest. Let the world be aware. But to remain muted, and you think that you are doing good for yourself, you might be a joker. You might be a joker that you think that you are the biggest opposition political party. So anything already you have a serious noise in the opposition, especially between the ANC and the Unity Party. And with some of us, we have the doubt of any of those opposition political parties supporting the friend that will reach the runoff. I doubt that the ANC will support the Unity Party if the Unity Party reach the runoff. And I doubt that the Unity Party will support the ANC if the ANC reach the runoff. I'm doubting it. I am doubting it because the way the two parties, instead of the two parties pointing their guns at the George Weah-led administration, at the CDC, They are pointing at each other. And the president just sitting looking at them laughing. So they are creating more soul in our brain way. Instead of them trying to kill the soul, they are creating more problem. So, excuse me. Already the ARP, you may say ARP is not popular. You may say Henry Costa is not popular, but listen, all the years, right? Henry Costa have become influential. Costa has become influential. No matter what you want to say, how you feel about him, he has become influential in Liberia, in Liberian politics. So for such a man to leave your camp, for such a man to leave your camp, then you out here and say nothing is happening. You see another problem coming up, another problem arising gradually, another problem coming up, growing gradually. It's bearing fruit gradually, but still as a political party who have been in an election that came second in the election, instead of you looking at your past mistakes to solve the problem currently, you're not doing, you are remaining muted. And this will cause serious problem for the Unity Party. For me, are clear. If the Unity Party will be the force that they think they are in this election, they will need to put their acts together. Listen, even the allegation by Henry Costa against the Unity Party and its vast and its bearer, we expect by now that the Unity Party should put a statement. You don't have to come out to continuously respond to those critics of yours, but we expect at least a press release. But the vice president, former vice president came out and said, "Oh, Aaron Costa is still my son. I forgive you." It is not enough. Although some of us we have talked to people, but everyone will not be like us. So other people want to hear from you, United Party. Other people want to hear from you, Mr. Honorable Joseph Newman Boaka, if it is true. So that's the same thing. They have remained muted, and that's the same way they have remained muted in this allegation being leveled by Honorable Yeke Kolba that the vast bearer support his foster son against him, Representative Kolba. Listen, I don't care the United Party people might think, right? You may feel that the NC, the CPP, yeah, they are not going nowhere. You may think that way. But if the people who see you as the alternative, if you try to treat them in the manner and form that you are treating them, they will lose confidence in you and they will try to find another alternative. They will try to find another alternative. And if they are finding different alternatives, it will lessen your chances of winning this election. For me, I like to be clear. And that's why the United Party must speak. That is the reason why the United Party should not remain mute on these things. That's the reason. Liberia deserves better. And if you that the people are seeing the people seeing you as the alternative, if you want to treat them in this form and manner, they will find another alternative. Definitely, they will find another alternative. That's why the Yoruba party need to speak in this election. Do not allow, especially from prominent people like Honorable Yeke Kolba, people like Henry Petro Costa, and someone that was in bed with you. When they bring in anything out against you, make sure it is the positive. If it is not a positive, you need to respond to them. You need to respond to them. That thing, let us focus. We are focusing our art against Josh. We are not focusing on what. Listen, it will affect the United Party. Whether you like it or not, it will affect them. For a man like Representative Yeke Kolba to start complaining and you remain mute on it, it will affect you. For a man like Bernard Yue who was in bed with you, the people have that saying that says, anyone that comes from the sea, when they tell you say blood deer in the sea, you will believe it. Because if that man was in the sea. So let the other party folks sit. Let them say they're only focusing on we are. They forget to know if you are not able to maintain the people you have with you, it will be a serious problem for your election. And President, we are just sitting looking at them. The president just sitting looking at them. They think that they're doing well. It will not help. Being muted will not help. That's the reason why they need to speak. Folks, let me go for this break.
They're giving the candidate there for good to wear because they can sleep. Go! But let me say something to you. Ole, ole. I said to you, every year they come with the same story.
I was president of the Senate, and for all the time I was president of the Senate, my job was to sit down and direct the debate.
So welcome back, folks. Welcome back wherever you are, however you are joining us. Let us say welcome to you. Welcome. This is the program, The Hard Talk. The Hard Talk is a 1 hour, 30 minutes of program that comes to you every Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Yeah, today is not the usual day time for the show. So most of our viewers are people are not enough. But however, we will be here on Thursday to give you the edition of the second edition of the program, The Hot Talk. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. So we like to say to the Unity Party folks, right? The idea that to be mute on every allegation against you, it will affect your chances from winning these elections. It will affect your chances from winning these elections. So that's why the Unity Party must speak on it. And to President Weah, you should know that many of these things you are already filled up people of Liberia. You are already filled up people of Liberia. Just confirmed by your finance minister that you were able to raise 1% of Liberians from poverty in 6 years. Very less. And it shows that you have been doing nothing for the people. So folks, let me say many thanks to you for joining us. Many thanks to you for joining us. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. We will be back here on Thursday for the next edition of the program, The Hard Talk. But howbeit, hopefully we might come back with another edition of with another program that will stimulate you and will make sure that we interact and discuss Mama Liberia. Have a blessed day. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. I am your producer and the presenter of the program, The Hot Talk. Bye-bye from my end. Let me go on with this.
Exclusive from mp3bullets.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you sick and suffering from PA, stomach pain, typhoid fever, yellow journal, weak ejaculation, and other diseases? Then your solution is here. Sankofa's Bitters, a non-alcoholic drink that is certificated by the government of Liberia, is your best solution. Some of the sicknesses killed by Sankofa's Bitters are PA, stomach pain, weak back, typhoid fever, yellow journal, weak ejaculation, diabetic, and many more. For more information on how to get a bottle of Sankofa's Bitters, you can contact us on 0886 451360, or you can log on to www.sankofasbitters.wordpress.